let's get this started. Let's kick Undyne's ass. But not really. Because we don't want to kill anyone. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Alright.
Oh god, my voice is gonna get shredded again.
Yep.
It's Undyne.
This part is animated, but it's not voice acted. So we will be dubbing this part. We will be dubbing the rematch.
I'm cooked.
By the way, if not, it's fine, but do you have something like voice mod?
I do not.
That's what I use for all my voice filters. Metaton Spiral.
You have to fucking pay to get anything.
Yeah, but thankfully there is an option to make it a one-time payment, which is what I did. Which is better than most services.
I wouldn't ever use it enough to warrant paying. Like, ever.
Yeah, I don't... It's a subscription service, usually, which I do not use subscription services most of the time. Unless, like, I absolutely need to. But... there is an option to just pay once, and then you just have it permanently, which is what I did. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm never gonna use voice mod enough for that shit.
Alright. Let's do this.
I'm gonna have to lock the fuck in.
Alright.
We did it. We're back.
So we are.
Yeah, look,
No, I get it. You are overwhelmed. But now that you've seen the worst possible outcome, we need to tread lightly. There's no telling if she'll remember or anticipate us.
Metaton.
Hello, human. You've had quite the journey, haven't?
Forget the speech, Metaton. Undyne's already called your bluff.
What? I don't know what you're talking.
She's got a freaking mecha, dude. Forget your big debut. Forget all the fanfare. Right now, you've got to help Papyrus.
Dude, I should have anticipated this. Alright, first I'll go ahead and...
Ah, shit. Yo! I don't know what you did to us, but I'm not gonna let it fly this time. I'm ending your life here and now, even if I have to push this mech to its limits. We're fucked. Oh, shit. Look, Undyne, this isn't gonna work. Keep it up and your mech's gonna explode again. So you did destroy it. I knew it. But so what? As long as I get your soul, I don't care what happens to me. So you're willing to die if that's what it takes? So much for keeping that promise. Shut the hell up. Don't you get it, punk? Even I know this is wrong. I know it was stupid to make that promise. I got ahead of myself, messed with forces I never should have messed with. I'm good as dead already. Metal and wires can only do so much. But I don't care. Till I see this through, I'll keep fighting. Forever if I have to.
Don't worry, you're not going to be the only one voicing this video.
I still need to lock in so hard. You idiot. I did not come back here just to let you and Mettaton melt again. I'm not as heartless as you think I am. Otherwise, I would have moved on by now. Gah! Leave him out of this. Papyrus, please get in on this shit. And what about Papyrus? Do you know how much that hurt him? If it happens again, who do you think he'll really blame? He can hate me all he wants. The whole underground can hate me. As long as they see the sun again, it'll be worth it. After that, what does it matter to you anyway? You're about to be cremated.
Frisk!
Papyrus, you're really here.
Don't worry, Frisk, I'll always protect you.
Hey, what about a rescue? The audience is going to eat this up.
What the hell are you doing here?
The right thing. You might want to try it sometime.
Please, Undyne! Stop this, I'm begging you!
Never!
I turned my voice filter off for that Papyrus line, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
got it. Why is it so hard for you to understand? Don't you get it, Papyrus? I'm not doing this. I'm doing this for you, for Alphys, for everyone. Mettaton, you gotta get her out of there before her mech explodes.
No, we'll all do it together.
Come on, we just gotta aim for the chest.
Mettaton, now would be a good time to throw some healing our way. Or not. Okay.
You seriously saved me? This isn't even the first time, is it? No. This happened before.
Don't you see, Undyne? Even Frisk doesn't want you to die. There's no reason to keep fighting like this. We should really get out of here.
No, Papyrus. I've come too far. Sacrificed too much. So get out of the way. This is between me and the human.
Well, it's a good thing one of us has wings.
Papyrus, move. I said move. Papyrus. Papyrus, what are you doing?
Keeping you from making a choice you'll regret.
What are you talking about? We need this. Everyone's counting on us to break the barrier, and this is our only chance.
It doesn't matter. It's not that I don't understand. We've been trapped for so long. Countless monsters are crying out for freedom. And by taking this human soul, freedom would finally be within our grasp, and yet, for as much as I long to see the stars, without Frisk it would all feel so meaningless. You may not understand, but I've been with them from the very beginning. I've watched them laugh, I've watched them cry. Through it all, they've become one of my dearest friends. I promise to protect them at all costs, and that's a promise I intend to keep. Even if it means facing you, Undyne.
Hello? Why, yes, this is Mettaton. What, you want to speak to Undyne? And, oh, one moment, seems we have another eager viewer on the line, and another! Well, take it away, darlings.
Please don't hurt them. Don't you remember how they stood up for me in the trial? Yeah, what they did was really cool. Not like us. I guess it doesn't matter too much that they ignored my hat. They did the right thing. Just do us a favor and chill, Undyne, before you do something you regret. They showed us it was okay to pet other dogs.
Opened up a whole new world.
Yeah, get over yourself. Get some better Wi-Fi while you're at it. Look, I tried killing the kid once and I felt crummy later. The royalty does not approve of ruthless violence.
I admire your conviction, dearie, but that young skeleton promised to reunite the spider clans. Do be a dear and lower those spears.
Look, sometimes dreams just don't work out, and I guess blaming others makes it worse. You've done your best, but don't throw your life away over one kid. We'd miss you. Undyne, I know you're trying to be a hero, but sometimes being heroic means making tough choices and letting people down.
Undyne, stand down immediately. I don't care about rank. If you get Papyrus injured any further, I will have you court-martialed. You heard her. Sure, the surface sounds nice and all. Just think about how Alphys feels. Yeah, besides,
I'm gonna pause it so you can catch
so
up.
bad. That's probably why Alphys let them go. And like, she's not the only one who warmed up to them.
Please, don't make the same mistakes as me. You may believe you have to stand strong for the underground, but is it truly worth the guilt you would bear? Is it truly worth harming a loved one? This burden should not be yours to carry alone.
Undyne, I don't like this. Frisk is my friend too, and what you're doing is wrong. Frisk has nothing to do with the war or the incident.
Undyne ran away. Undyne, wait!
It's alright, Papyrus. I'll go find her. You just worry about getting Frisk to safety.
Look, about Undyne.
It's alright, Frisk. What matters is that you set things right.
What? You don't mean...
I've worked with human souls, Frisk. It isn't hard to connect the dots. Now come along. The barrier awaits.
Speedrunner-ass voice acting.
Golly, that was nuts! Glad to see you made it out in one piece. Can we get much higher? You mean 4 pieces. 1 piece would be very unideal.
Yeah. Anyway, worst part's over, right? Now we just gotta meet with the queen.
Well, I don't know, kid. What about Sans?
He did give me that code word, so...
True, but stay on guard. You never know with that guy. Perhaps, but we've already faced Sans before. And unlike Undyne, he doesn't have a deadly mech. So, no more frowning, friends. Let's press onward. Frisk. Before we proceed, there's something you must know.
Hey, Papyrus? Flowey? I need a minute. You go on ahead, okay?
Well, alright, Frisk. Take all the time that you need.
Alright, Cat. What's up?
It's about Flowey. Do you really trust him?
What? How can you say that? He's my friend.
And yet he encouraged you to let Undyne suffer. Instead of comforting you, he preyed upon your guilt.
He was probably just fed up with her. I know I was.
But to say she deserved death? Amalgamation?
You're missing the point.
No, it's just you.
Look, Flowey's been with us from the start. He's the one who wants to break the barrier. He's helped us.
And how does he intend to do it?
Well, the soul...
And? Really, how much has he told us? He's been deceptively vague. He's made promises, offered ideals with very little proof.
But Papyrus trusts him. I trust him. I can't stop now.
Will you please just use your head? Golly, kid! If I didn't know better, I'd think you've gone crazy.
Flowey? What?
Buddy, how could I not stick around when you're talking to thin air? I've heard of PTSD, but this is new. I think that's
Never
called
heard
schizophrenia,
voices
Flowey.
before?
Frisk.
Because, well, never mind. Let's get going.
So, that's how it is. You really don't trust me, do you, Kara? But why? What are you so afraid of? Well, that's okay. You'll come around. I'll prove you can trust your old friend Flowey. Just a little longer now. Alright, any post-credits? There is not.
They just walk.
Alright. Pastor Queen Tor.
Another video. Oh god. They went all in on this shit, didn't they?
Oh, this isn't even the peak yet.
What's the peak?
After the True Lab. Frisk, allow me to tell you about some complex feelings. Feelings like, well, perhaps it's best if we start at the beginning. Too bad Undyne eviscerated your jetpack. I suppose we'll have to do this the hard way. Sheesh, what even happened here? Let's just say Miss Toriel's been through hard times. But fear not! I'll make sure you're spared this flower's tragic tale. And instead, we're gonna get another one. You know, I never understood why Miss Toriel filed those tools. Safety is one thing, but how are you supposed to garden efficiently if everything's blunt?
Man, look at all the dust. When's the last time anyone even read these books?
About 3 years, maybe longer. So many memories reside on this shelf. Cookbooks, scrapbooks, books on human biology. That photo album.
Are those scorch marks?
It's stone cold and filled with cobwebs. No one reads here anymore. Long ago, a human fell underground. In no time, they and the prince became the closest of friends. The people cheered, for if humans and monsters could coexist, perhaps we'd reach the surface in peace. Golly, you sure know your history, Papyrus? Frisk, you can't just dig through her trash.
There's some crumpled paper.
Yes, but it's still...
Undyne? She and the queen look so happy here.
Things were... different then. The fridge is covered in notes and drawings. If your fridge is running, just give me a call. Miss Toriel, you are very great. Thank you for all the tasty sugary quiches. They always make me smile. This one's about to fall off. It says... where words fail, just remember to cook from the heart. It must be hard to have fur. Just look at that poor drain. I'd clean it for her, but it's really not my place. Know that I will always be with you. Know that you do not have to put up walls around you. Above all else, know that you deserve to be happy. It's stained with tears. You got the key. A lonely potholder sits on the floor, covered in dust. An old stained apron. Take it. Frisk, you shouldn't steal people's clothes.
Hey, it's not like anyone was using it.
Sometimes Sans and I would join Miss Toriel for dinner. I think it made her happy. I miss those days. Looks like you'll need 2 keys to move forward. The human, Kara, became the royal family's darling. At first they were scared, confused. After a loveless life, the family's kindness was overwhelming. But with some time and homemade pies, they warmed up to monster kind. You also seem startlingly informed. Ah, that poor Tifa. It was too young!
All these toys are just collecting dust. Were these?
Probably Prince Azriel's. Not that it matters, that kid is long gone. I'll never play with them again. Where's the locket?
Wow, you smug bastard.
It says, I know you're there. That's mildly unsettling, but only mildly. I don't know whether to pick up the picture or leave it. It feels wrong to disturb this place. A snapshot of a simpler time, if only fate had been kind. Yeah, well, life's rough. Until we get those souls, it won't get any better. Our old clothes. There's not much else to say. Frisk, let's go. I can't stand this any longer. Soon the tides changed. First, the king fell very ill. The children had put buttercups in his pie, and while Toriel was outraged, Kara laughed it off. Well, yeah, but nervous laughter exists. It doesn't make them a psycho. Frisk, it's okay. There are other plants in the dirt. It's Toriel's diary, but the pages are charred black. It's completely illegible. You know, normally I'd complain about a messy bed, but knowing what the Queen has endured, it's understandable.
Man, the more I see of this place, the worse it gets. I don't even know Toriel, and it still stings.
Honestly, I never ventured in here before. It felt like a breach of her privacy, but perhaps I should have investigated. Perhaps I should have intervened. If I'd known the depths of her grief, I could have helped. Oh, cheer up, guys. Once we meet her, we can turn this all around. You got the key. You're looking pretty glum, guys. So here's a fun fact. See this cactus? It's a total tsundere. Gee, tough crowd.
Not the mirror. What's this doing all the way out here? Wouldn't it be better off in the kitchen?
I thought so too, but Miss Toriel said it's a memento. It must be very important to her. Take it anyway? It's for the best. How strange. This place seems remarkably clean. Let's see. This book contains a recipe for science-themed cake for G. Oh, what a thoughtful idea. Ah, chess, a battlefield for the mind. Truly, this room's inhabitant had impeccable tastes.
But who do you think it was? Papyrus?
Who cares? We've wasted enough time snooping around.
Oh, come on. You can't tell me you aren't curious. Whoever lived here really liked their cloak. Unless, shoot, you think this was their room?
Ah, that would explain a few things. How come they get the star treatment while the other rooms are a wreck? Spellbooks, cookbooks, books on diplomacy. This room's resident was clearly well read.
Huh. TV's in pretty good shape. I wonder if it still works.
Haven't you had enough TV yet? We didn't make it this far just to goof off.
So this was another human's room. That confirms it. The robes, spellbooks.
No wonder the other rooms are a wreck. She must have replaced them. Flowey, isn't that a bit extreme? No, it's a fact. She let the other room turn into Cobweb City. She left it to rot. Shows how much her real kids mattered.
New Home Culinary Festival. Grand prize winner. Guess that explains the pin and the apron. Who's this goofy skeleton up there?
Oh, probably just a very close friend. A very tall, snappily dressed friend. You've come a long way, Frisk, truly.
Aw, come on, Kev. I'd say that goes double for you.
Hardly matters. I'm dead, Frisk. I don't have a future. You still do. Is everything alright?
Oh, yeah. Don't worry about it, Pap.
Kara started acting strange, and with the prince they hatched a plan that would ultimately end in tragedy. Right, what you said. You unlock the gate. She still keeps that calendar? Let's just move on, Frisk. Anyway, the human fell ill. Their last wish was to see the golden flowers. But they fell ill by choice. Using buttercups as a poison. They urged Azriel to take their soul. It was for a good reason. Their soul, the prince could cross the barrier. True, but as his sibling lay on their deathbed, young Azriel had doubts. But Kara urged them to carry on, for big kids don't cry. They'd be together forever. If only it were true. A foolish human, blinded by rage, sought to claim 6 souls by force. They forced their brother to carry their corpse toward the city. They urged him to fight, but his gentle soul refused to harm a single human. In the end, they both met a tragic fate. That idiot was too soft. They could have fixed everything! He was too stupid, too weak, and that weakness cost him his life. Mortally injured, the prince returned. He turned to dust before his parents' eyes. On that day, our king declared war on humanity, but he left after claiming the first soul. Over time, the kingdom grew more and more restless, and our poor queen had to bear this burden alone. While she tried treating the humans with kindness, her people cried for justice. Judgment! The incident, the tapes, the complications never ceased. Though Snowdin was declared a safe haven for humans, the guard would show no mercy beyond its borders. Once the mage died, so too did memories of human kindness. But you and I are about to change all that. Side by side, we'll pave a path to a new tomorrow.
Right. Just a little longer. It'll be okay, won't it, Flowey?
Yep, all we gotta do is keep the queen busy for a little bit. I'll grab the souls, shatter the barrier, and boom! Instant freedom! I cannot encourage this, Frisk. I know you're hopeful, but please. You need to think about what he's proposing.
How am I supposed to feel about any of this? Flowey has to be right. I can't just stop believing.
Even if that belief backfires? Even if you get hurt, or the queen?
And what makes you so convinced that this'll happen?
Because I once made the same promise that Flowey did. And look at what happened. Don't look so glum, buddy. You should be smiling too. Aren't you excited? Aren't you happy? You're going to be free. You're going to be free. as you know, you are welcome here anytime. Well, here we are. Just inches away from meeting the Queen. It's funny, I've been here countless times. But for some reason it feels different now. But I digress. Frisk, before we continue, you must be judged. Judged for your every choice, your every action. Judged for... Oh, who am I kidding? What's the point of being all formal about it anyway? After all, you did great. Through all the peril, resentment, and despair. You stayed true to your morals. You did what was right. Even when things were dire and all hope seemed lost. You held on to your compassion. You defied all odds. You may have stumbled along the way, and perhaps made a mistake or two. But you went back. You righted what was wrong. Using your power, your determination. Even Undyne couldn't stop you.
Right. It was a cakewalk.
You don't have to pretend for my sake. I know it wasn't easy, and frankly, I doubt this will be simple either, but no matter. We've come so far. Sunlight is finally within our grasp. So come, Frisk, let's make haste. For hopes, for dreams, for a new and better tomorrow.
You're right. We're too close to throw in the towel. Let's crack that barrier wide open. Hey kid, want a wiener in your mouth?
Good, what are we doing in your mouth? Hey, you've been busy, huh? Guess that means...
Sam,
Yeah, kiddo?
there's something I've been meaning to tell you. Something huge. Something personal. See, after everything we've been through, I've got a confession to make. I am the legendary Fart Master.
That's disgusting, kiddo, and by disgusting, I mean amazing. What's next? You'll start calling yourself Admiral Underpants? Funny thought, ain't it? But I'm guessing you're not here for a laugh. Well, if you know my code word, then this isn't your first rodeo. Or your second, if you really want to get technical. Either way, I couldn't stop you. And knowing me, I wouldn't want to go for another reprise. Well, Sans? Bro, are you sure about this? Well, of course. I wouldn't have come so far if I hadn't... But are you really sure? Or are you just saying that because a little flower told you it'd be okay? What reason do I have to distrust him? I'm the one who...
Pyrus?
Just be careful, alright? I know I can't stop you once you put your mind to it. But I don't want you doing something you'll regret. Well, I think I owe Alfie's an apology. See ya. Once we step through, there's no telling what's next. Take all the time you need. I'm sure Flowey can wait. Just remember what I said.
Oh,
An old coat hanger. Seems it hasn't been used in some time. Magic through the ages, rudimentary spellcraft, space-time hypotheses, monster food and you, and many books on grief and survivor's guilt. Perhaps we should go. A lonely bed in a lonely room. Frisk, please, this feels awfully intrusive. Sheesh, as if one room wasn't bad enough. What do you mean, Flowey? I just don't get it. She lost her real kids, but that bedroom. Now this place. It's like she just moved on. Like Kara and Azriel didn't even matter.
hey, you don't know that. Maybe helping another kid was just her way to cope. I don't know. I'm not Toriel. I don't even know her.
You're right, you don't. It's a journal. Take a look. Oh. This underground kingdom is so strange. It's like living in a fantasy. When people hear the term monster, I doubt they envision friendly, wacky canines or living slime, but here we are. And here I am. Miss Toriel was kind enough to give me this journal. She thought it might help me collect my thoughts and process. Take your time, she told me.
Time.
Oh, okay.
I know it must be frightening to be so far from home, but perhaps in time you will find happiness here.
Since falling, I've already been ushered through underground ruins by a kindly old caretaker. The Queen has offered her home to me. I've never experienced such kindness before. Miss Toriel was delighted when she learned I could cook. Ever since, we've worked together, baking all sorts of pies. I've shared recipes with her, she's shared them with me. The snail pie is weird, but I'm sure I'll get used to it.
It's okay if you do not like it, my child. If there's anything you would like, please do not hesitate to tell me.
It's been about a month since I came here. I haven't had much room to roam. Miss Toriel wants to make sure it's safe for me to leave. I guess some monsters aren't fans of humans. I'd like to do something for them. Maybe if I show them a little kindness, they'll be more accepting. Monster food is different from human food. Raw ingredients are converted into magic. Every time Miss Toriel and I cook, she uses a spell to finalize everything. Today, I tried it for the first time. It was kind of messy, but Miss Toriel has given me many magic books to study. To think there was a time when monsters openly shared their gifts with humanity. Gifts they used to imprison monsters under a mountain. Unfortunately, even though I'm learning their spells, I will never be a monster. I will always be a creature of flesh and blood with my soul as the only natural conduit. Too much magic becomes too taxing. I may never be able to use it the way that monsters do. Or so I thought. Miss Toriel gave me a gift today to celebrate my first year underground. An authentic artifact imbued with monster magic. Another human fell today. The Royal Guard captured him in Snowdin. I don't have the full details, but it sounds like he killed a number of aggressive monsters. Mother is talking to him as I write. I only caught a glimpse of him, sobbing and apologetic. I think he will adjust, but I fear what monsters will think. I wasn't allowed to explore the underground without Royal Guard escorts for my first year. And I never attacked anyone. But that's all I can write for now. I'm going to meet the Royal Scientist today. I wonder what he's like. I don't understand. I keep feeling deja vu, and Mother... She's okay now. Everything is fine, except it's not fine. I'm seeing stars. I keep seeing things repeat, but nobody else notices except the child. The child will not listen. I'm so tired. Today was the worst day in the Underground's history. A day that repeated over and over and over again. Just like with Mother. Just like that poor boy. 39 monsters slain. 29 in urgent care. Another child dead. I remember receiving a message from Gerson, a human found wounded in the snow brought to Snowdin Town for recovery. I was en route to meet with her, but perhaps I was too slow. I can speculate about her motives all I want, but the fact remains that she would not stand down. No matter how many times Mother, Gerson, and I tried reasoning with her. No matter how many times our battle repeated. Until it stopped. 3 souls down. They see me as a hero, but at what cost? Ever since the waterfall incident, everything has changed. They are building a fortress to prevent another massacre. There's talk of a cavern expansion to build a safer, more secure home for Waterfall's residents. The Forge Spring Project, Dr. Gaster calls it. Speaking of Gaster, he and I are studying my strange abilities. We haven't made many breakthroughs yet, but perhaps once we gain an idea of why I can control time, I can use it to prevent further tragedies. I'm in an uncomfortable position. A human adult, but one who fought beside monsters. I've been wearing my hood up at all times. I've used magic to mask my features. I think it's the only way they will be able to look upon me without seeing another potential killer. I just don't understand. I was able to live peacefully with monsters. Why couldn't others have done the same? I've had a wonderful life, haven't I? But since the incident, another human took their own life, willingly sacrificed their soul. And another nearly killed Mother in a twisted sense of justice. And just like before, time repeated as I grappled with this girl. I tried to reach a place of understanding. I would have gladly taken her under my wing. No, I can't. Ma, Pa, everything I ever lived for. It ain't down here. Y'all got plenty of monsters. Pick another queen. I tried to be cautious this time. Gaster and I have long deduced that the stars are what allow me to travel back in time. But that wasn't enough. Each time I traveled back, this girl grew more and more desperate. I think, perhaps she remembered too. I think she shot me. Did I die? But here I am now, and when I woke, when I found the girl again, she was on her knees, shaking. You win. I can't do this anymore. I'm through. I tried to stop her. But she touched the star as she pulled the trigger. And now we have 5. This will be my final message. I know I'm not long for the world. Honestly, I've lived longer than I should have. Everyone who has fallen since my arrival has perished. All so young. What right do I have to have lived a full life? In hindsight, it was hardly fair. To Dr. Gaster, I am sorry we could not find all the answers you'd sought, but I think I understand now. This power, it seemed to surge in moments of great peril and distress. I think it was tied to my will just as much as my soul. I hope that this final lead will aid you in your future pursuits. To Mother, I have one final request of you. When I finally fade from this life, please take my soul. Cross the barrier. Perhaps, if you speak with the humans, if you show them the same kindness you have shown me over all these years, we may yet find a peaceful reprieve. Thank you for everything, and goodbye. No point in dwelling on the past. Don't you have anything better to do? Why, hello, your majesty. I'm sorry to bother you, but...
Leave.
But Miss Toriel...
You wish to return to the surface, do you not? That is how it goes.
If you'd just listen...
Ahead of us lies the barrier, a one-way wall that separates us from the outside world. And I hold the key. Sans has informed me that you are a very pacifistic child, kind, considerate. You have done so much for so little in return.
This isn't going quite as well as I'd hoped. But no matter, she can only go so far.
Right. No way to go but forward. I have tried, you know, time and time again. I tried to change their perspective. But there's still good in humanity, and that by seeking vengeance, we are no better than them.
And haven't we proven just that? We survived Fort Aquarius. Even Undyne lowered her spear. Frisk proved themselves in front of everyone.
Then why? Why are you still here? Pressure maxing. You know what it takes in order to leave. Are you mocking me? It has happened before. Homesickness, longing. I tried so very hard to provide. You know how many stayed? One. Only one. But you could, perhaps, have made friends, have you not? Are you not happy with Papyrus?
Let me...
Go back like a second. Of course I am. But it is not enough, is it?
Listen, Miss Toriel, we've come to break the barrier.
You would allow this child to give up their soul willingly?
Of course not. That's not what we intend to do. But we've found another way.
That is what Undyne said. You know what happened? This is your last chance. Be a good child. Leave this place. Return to Snowdin. Live. I don't like this Papyrus.
I don't particularly care for it either. Look, it's gonna be okay. You just have to keep pushing forward. If you have to, just wear her down. But I don't want to hurt her, Flowey. Hey, neither do I, but we need those souls. I swear, whatever happens, it'll all work out in the end. I suppose if anyone would know, it's you, my friend. Papyrus knows.
Why? Why must you torment us so?
Frisk, it may be wise to...
Too many children have died. I do not wish to see another jar filled. So if you wish to leave, please, leave. If not... The kindness soul's missing.
No, she's wearing it.
Shit. Oh, shit.
Howdy, it's me, Flowey. Before we get started, let's just get a few disclaimers out of the way. First of all, if you haven't, you should probably familiarize yourself with the rest of Inverted Fate. Full story's at invertedfate.com, or you can click the link in the description. You should probably also watch the Path to Queen Toriel video we put out a few weeks ago. There'll be a link up top and in the description. Also, this fight just released as a game. If you'd rather play that, stop the video now and click the link in the description. This video is mostly to showcase the canon decisions. And for those who can't be bothered to beat it themselves. Don't lie, I know there's at least one of you watching right now. Anyway, that's all for now. Enjoy the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that algorithm-friendly stuff.
Previously on Inverted...
Oh wait, this is dubbed! Okay.
Fuck.
Never mind!
What? Question mark? Dubbed for half a second?
A strange light fills the room. Moonlight is shining through the barrier. You've reached your journey's end, but at what cost? Despite everything, you're filled with determination. Toriel, attack 80, defense 80. Knew it was best, but that was long ago. Well, here we are. Listen, your majesty. We don't want to fight you.
Then why are you still here? Look, we just need to borrow the souls. We'll give them back.
Ah, good thinking, Frisk. Honesty is the best policy. I assure you, we only have the purest intentions.
Yet you have only given me false hopes and empty promises. I could tell her about Flowey, but would he want that? And would it even matter?
This isn't going as well as I had hoped, but no matter. But this time we really do have a way.
Then prove it. Otherwise, your words mean nothing to me. It's just... Wait, how come there are only 5 souls here? All 6 souls reside in this room, but I'm through with entrusting them to others.
I understand, Miss Toriel. But we're doing this for you. We know how much this cycle has burdened you. We know you're tired. But this time, nobody has to die. Take the souls and...
You do not know, do you? I've heard about the flower. Is that your plan, then? A flower cannot fix this. It is no human soul.
Now, do you understand? You tried to speak up, but the words fail to form. But why can't you give him a chance?
I have given far too many. Enough.
Please, just let us try.
I said enough. Fuck.
Frisk! Toriel blocks the way. There's the green soul. You call for Papyrus, but nobody came. Frisk! This fire. Hang in there, Frisk. I'll go find help. You couldn't think of any conversation topics.
I have gave you so many chances.
Perhaps it's time to face reality. Frisk, come on.
But if you wish to take the souls, if you wish to leave,
Toriel takes a deep breath. Enough, this won't work.
prove yourself. End this.
You drank the golden flower tea. Your HP was maxed out. Recollection flashes in Toriel's eyes. Toriel's attack decreased. Toriel's defense decreased. This won't accomplish anything. You know what you have to do. Frisk, listen, I'm on my way to get Sans. I promise we'll be there as soon as possible. In the meantime, don't forget about your upgrades. Perhaps one of the weapon chips can quell the flames. Perhaps I spoke too soon.
No.
Toriel tenses up.
Those movements.
Sparks burst from Toriel's staff. Be careful.
Enough.
The Heat is rising. Real quick, I'm just gonna turn up the desktop audio volume in my OBS.
Good idea.
Because I have my the volume of the video pretty low.
Yeah.
So that then people in the VOD can hear. You recovered 11 HP and your iframes decreased. I know you're scared, but what choice do you have? Sans, can't you do anything about these flames? Do I look like a fire elemental to you? Well, no, but... Okay, here's another idea, Frisk. Try pressing the orange button on your phone. I only tested it on monster souls, but if it works as planned, you should be able to punch straight through the inferno. Fun fact, in the playable version of this fight, if you touch the borders of the box, since the box is replaced with flames, you take damage if you touch the borders.
Makes
Press the
sense.
orange button, suddenly.
Megalovania motif.
Just shapes and beats.
Oh my god.
You ate the nice cream. Your HP was maxed out.
Hey, are you okay? Does it fucking look like it? I am sorry, okay? I know you've been through a lot. Trust me, I know what it's like to have regrets. I've hurt a ton of people. I've made so many mistakes.
Hold on. You already read that? There we go.
And I know what it's like to feel alone.
Toriel shutters. Attack down, defense down.
Silence. Still doesn't feel right. Cat, I mean, Kara, she's your mom, right? Isn't there anything we can do? If I keep going, it'll just be Asgore all over again.
Well, if you could find a way to do nothing, then there still may be hope for us, and for her. I'm guessing you just have to hang out on top of the mercy button for long enough.
Why? What are you proving this way? Don't you see? Every time a human has tried to leave, I have stood my ground. I could not abandon my kingdom. And so I still remember their faces, their names. One did not even make it here. They took their life before we even met. If this is how it must be, finish me. End this unyielding nightmare. I deserve nothing less. Stop. Enough. You know what must be done. You. Move, child. If you don't, then I will. You will. Please. Pathetic, is it not? In the end, I could only save one. But my Asriel, Kara, all the others, both cruel and kind, they were still children, and I could not save them. Nor could I seize the keys to my kingdom's freedom. What about that soul you were wearing? Didn't the mage entrust it to you? Yes, they begged me to cross the barrier and find a peaceful solution. Ironic, really. It is the only thing I ordered him to do. He refused, of course, and I berated him for his cowardice. Yet here I am, reduced to a recluse, all because of his words that still haunt me. Toriel. I do not know what happened when Asriel crossed the barrier. Only that he died. The rest is merely extrapolation.
Frisk, if I may.
The soul. Where is my child's soul?
Oh, you mean this? Golly, I just wanted to keep it safe. Would have been a real shame if this nice little case got shattered.
Huh, then you are.
Flowey. Flowey the flower.
I see. And you are the one who wishes to break the barrier.
Yup. You could even call it my life's purpose. Frisk, Miss Toriel! Are you...
Looks like we got here just in time. Dory, did that flower do anything to...
Calm yourself, Sans. That flower protected my child's soul. I do not believe he means us any harm. Cap, come on. Flowey's not that bad.
No,
The
he
evil
is.
and
I know, Frisk,
intimidating
because
10 more minutes.
I know Flowey. I've known him this whole time.
But you keep being vague. I know he has too, but don't you think it's hypocritical to put all the blame on him?
But he doesn't have a...
Look, Sansi, what have you got against me in the first place? This whole time you've made me out to be the bad guy. So can you really blame me for hiding?
Sans.
If I was so evil, don't you think I would have grabbed Toriel's soul by now? But I didn't. I've seen how broken she is. I can't even imagine the pain in her poor, aching heart. Why do you think I want to break the barrier so bad, Sans? You can't tell me that anyone in this room is happy with the state of this kingdom. Flowey is right, Sans. Miss Toriel's pain is all too clear, but no matter how wide your smiles or abundant your jokes, I know that deep down you're hurting too.
Hey, Dory, you need some help? Come on, I'll take you home.
It has been some time since I have slept in my own bed.
Yeah, guess you've seen better days.
Yes, I would be a fool to sleep on this opportunity.
But what about the souls? You're gonna want this back, right?
I have done nothing to honor the wishes of my children. But you, against all odds, you remain determined. So, go ahead. If there even is a chance you can end this cycle, I implore you to do all that you can. I suppose, to that end, you are the future of humans and monsters.
Fine, I concede, Azrael. That was ingenious.
Cat, what are you?
Just keep an eye on Flowey.
Well, Sans,
Alright, Dory, that's what you really want. Flowey's smug-ass face.
I'm sorry, Frisk.
what for?
That's twice now that I've left you to face peril alone. It must have been so terrifying, and I couldn't even help.
But you did help. You gave me the coolest phone in the world. Besides, after the giant mecha, this was pretty tame.
I suppose. So, I guess this is the part where we free everyone. Well, we've got one step down anyway.
What? But I thought we just needed the souls to pull this off.
6 souls were never gonna cut it on their own. We need something powerful to make up for the missing soul mojo. Something like the belief of every monster in the underground. All we gotta do is gather everyone together and...
Wait, are we seriously gonna power of friendship this thing?
Hey, monsters are made out of love, hope, and lots of magic. Isn't that right, Papyrus? He is technically correct. And belief does hold a lot of power in the animes. And a variety of video games. So why not? I could even get Mettaton to spread the word.
I guess it's worth a shot.
While we're at it, we should probably check on Undyne, too. You know, just to make sure she hasn't had another meltdown.
Right, so, guess we better get going then?
Right, no time to... Actually, no, not yet. Oh, come on, what's the holdup? It's just, I noticed something strange. You took that story rather personally. And not just the story, but your anger at Toriel adopting another child. And then it hit me. You're the flower born from the ashes of tragedy.
Wait a sec, Pat. You don't mean...
He does, and he's right, Frisk. Be honest with us, Flowey. You're Prince Asriel, aren't you? Guess there's no fooling you, huh?
I guess that does explain a few things. But why keep it a secret?
Kid, come on, a talking flower claiming he's the dead prince. If they didn't laugh, they'd probably torch me on sight. But it does explain your eagerness to help. Why you're so desperate to set things right. Yeah, it's just, I know my death caused a lot of pain. I was too weak. I couldn't do what needed to be done. That's why I want to do it right this time. I'm sure you can both relate.
I think more transparency would have helped saved us some trouble. I get it. I'm sorry. Being a flower's gotta suck.
You get used to it. But enough about me. We won't get anything done if we keep blabbing.
Fair point. Well, just hang in there, okay? We've got your back, Azzy.
We've got your back, Azzy. Checkmate, Kara. I win. But don't worry, old buddy, old pal. Soon everything will be just right.
Cap, we are so fucked.
Undyne! Oh, thank goodness you're alright.
Get out.
Now, there's no reason to be so cold, I swear.
No. Get out. You're the last person I want to see right now.
Look, I understand my methods were extreme, but it was the only way to save our lives. Otherwise, we could have...
No. I've heard enough. When I say get out, it means get out. And stay out.
Ah. Well, perhaps she just needs some space.
Hey guys, this is Dork. Thanks so much for watching these recent
Oh,
version
God.
videos.
Dork's
It's been a lot
voice
of
sounds
hard
so
work
different
putting together
compared to
a
now.
on such short-
God.
I shouldn't remember this. But it wasn't a dream, was it? No, of course not. Undyne's always had perfect recollection. What am I going to do? Oh, Shire and Blokey! I take it all the prep work's almost complete.
Oh, yeah. You just put up the last few posters. Now I just gotta sound check and hope for the best, I guess.
Good, good. Good, sounds like we're right on track.
Yeah, but Mettaton, are you sure you're okay?
Don't be silly, Blukey. I'm always MTT brand flawless trademark.
Unconvinced toots. Mettaton, come on. It's one thing if the cameras are rolling. But right now, it's just us, so if something's bothering you...
Oh, it's nothing serious, just pre-show jitters. You know how it is.
And you're sure it's nothing else?
Well, there is that date, but no, I really am okay. I'm fine, and at the end of the day, isn't that worth celebrating?
Well, okay. I guess we'll talk later?
Of course, but for now, the night is yours. Leave the crowds to me. It's better that they don't know. I wish I didn't know. But I shouldn't let it get to me. All this doom and gloom is a total mood killer. And I do owe Papyrus the ultimate dating experience.
Hey, Cap. There's something I still don't get. Flowey's your brother, and you knew this whole time. Then why can't you trust him?
That's not Asriel anymore.
That you said.
What's the point in explaining further? He's made his case. Even I know when to concede defeat, Frisk.
Seriously? You go to all this effort to make me listen. And now you're back to being cagey? And why are you trying to pit me against your brother? Didn't you see how torn up he was?
Frisk, it's not that simple. Hey, Frisk! I'm not proud of what happened, but Asriel is dead. The flower may have his memories, but at its roots, it's a killer. I've seen him take pleasure in Monsterkind's anguish.
No way, he wouldn't.
Frisk, do you trust me?
Of course I do, but I trust Flowey too. Besides, he was so bloodthirsty. Why'd he let Toriel live? He could have overpowered us and taken the souls, but he didn't.
True, and with their souls you could have crossed the barrier. But he still has the human souls. He has the Queen's trust. Everything he said holds water. Please understand, I do regret my actions, but as I said before, I don't want history to repeat itself. I don't want you to end up like Asriel. You're too important. Is everything alright?
Oh, sorry, just kind of processing everything.
Go ahead. I've made my case. I just hope I'm wrong. Whoa, aren't you the Doge? Yeah, from the one from the Walkies meme. I loved that thing. And like, didn't you go nutso in the trial? Jeez, like, maybe you need to go vibe by the pool. And then take a huge chill pill, dude.
So, did we do something about this, or...?
I don't know, we aren't really on the best of terms.
Will you all give me some space for some one godforsaken moment? As astonishing as this may be to your peanut-sized brains. Not everyone is interested in endless badgering. As a slime, I am perplexed. And what about Undyne? Do you think she's okay? Her face was all metal and stuff. Dog lady, I'll tell you what. You get me a room with your fancy god credentials and this bone's all yours. The rage bait is insane. Reptile, I am a soldier, not a slobbering, desperate buffoon. And frankly, I have no time to expend my energy with you lot. So if you will excuse me, I will take whatever vacancies you have left. Give me the janitor's closet for all I care. Anything to escape this hellish nagging. Yeah, I don't think that's necessary. Ew. We're not really using our room anymore, so...
What? You're gonna give it to her? But I thought she wanted to toss you on the slammer.
And you wanted to keep my soul as a trophy, so...
You could always share? Me with Miss Loudmouth? No thanks.
For your information, I am Sergeant Bassier von Doge III. Any loudness is my rightful fury at my reputation's desecration.
So, do you want the room or not?
Very well. I suppose I'm in no position to complain.
I'll, just get out of your way then. There's something I still don't understand. Why did you stick up for us?
Don't get the wrong idea. You are still a traitor in my eyes. I find your character sorely lacking. I do not like either of you, nor do I forgive your transgression. My reputation is forever tarnished. Yet, perhaps there's a microscopic grain of truth in the lieutenant's words. At the very least, I do not wish death upon you, Papyrus. Least of all at the hands of your own mentor. So you're not gonna try to capture me again? What's the use? My captain already pardoned you. Even the most stalwart soldier knows when to admit defeat, so go. After all, your time is best spent with a doctor, is it not?
Right. Well, enjoy your stay and get well soon.
A tall order, I'm afraid.
That's odd. Undyne, it's me, the Great Papyrus, your best friend, and...
Don't tell me she locked us out.
Okay, I won't.
That's so fucking stupid. What?
No, don't tell me she locked us out. Okay, I won't.
Why did I break from that? Why was that what it took to make me just lose? Okay, I'm back. I'm alive. I'm back to normal.
Don't you have a backup set of keys?
Normal maybe for you, but normal for the rest of society, I don't think either of us have ever been that.
No, not ever.
Not in the literal sense, but technology has its perks. Behold. I said, behold! Did she override the security?
Seriously? But you're her partner.
She probably just needs some space. But I'm sure she's perfectly fine.
You sure about that?
Of course, Undyne is unstoppable. We can always check on her later.
If you say so.
Hello, my grand prize winners!
Wait, so that prize thing wasn't a scam?
Of course, he'd never toy with our hearts like that, even if mine is purely metaphorical.
True, but I understand their apprehension. In the end, I still put them through an arduous solo act.
Hey, come on. Haven't we had enough self-pity for one day?
Too true, but for what it's worth, I am sorry. More to the point, how did your meeting with the Queen go?
Pretty good, even if I almost got turned into a pile of soot.
But they didn't, and she granted us the human souls. If that's not epic win! I don't know what is.
Forgot the trademark. We're gonna get copy. Oh god, the rainbow text is canon. Did he just speak in rainbows?
Well, that's a plot twist if I ever heard one. But what's the catch, unless you already broke the barrier?
Well, we still need to gather every monster first. Actually, we'd hoped you might help us, but if you're busy...
Darling, I owe you a date and my fans an earth-shattering show. And an announcement of our pending freedom is the perfect hook. I'm all for it, but perhaps we should hash it out in person,
Right, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Frisk.
Well, it doesn't have to be...
A genuine date with the world's sexiest rectangle. Former rectangle? Vaguely humanoid stud muffin. You get the idea.
Papyrus? You know what that means?
Well, if you're that into him, you could always make it one-on-one.
Anyway, we'll see you soon, yeah, and Frisk, this is the part where you hang up.
Well, I won't keep you. Doodles.
Just so you know, I'm totally telling Sans about this later.
Tra-la-la. Bad memories, broken dreams, what was lost remains unseen. Alright, now we just have to find Metaton.
You do realize we could have asked for directions, right?
Well, it can't be too far. Oh, I just got a follower.
Follower?
Oh, it's a bot.
Goodbye.
Aw, man. Kill them!
Kill Susie, kill Susie, kill Susie, kill Susie, kill Susie.
Excuse me, green child, have you seen Metaton? I can't go 1 minute without hearing about him, can I? He's around, but I couldn't tell you where. Personally, I just want some peace and quiet. Of course, with all the gossip around town, that's probably just a pipe dream.
I don't know, man. Seeing Undyne like that makes you wonder if we're doing the right thing.
Hey, somebody's gotta do it. I ain't saying she should have 86'd her partner, but
What?
broadcasting that breakdown, yeesh. Think Metaton would have had more restraint.
Oh, hello, dears. Are you alright? I saw what happened on the television.
Oh, that was nothing. One tiny spear isn't enough to thwart the great Papyrus.
Yes, but how do you feel? It mustn't have been easy standing up to your partner.
Well, if I hadn't spoken up, she never would have stopped. Besides, it's over now. Frisk is safe and Undyne. She's probably just punching her stress boulder. A lot. That's all it is.
So Metaton's intern was a human all along. I don't know what to make of this. You haven't hurt anyone yet, but even old wounds leave scars. Just be careful, Papyrus.
Man, Mom said I can't go to Metaton's concert. This sucks. So what if I fed a dog my homework? It was already graded. That poor pooch! Internal paper cuts are the worst! I assume it's not like I've eaten paper before. Not even for science.
On second thought, I got nothing.
Oh, yes! I can't get away from Heartsland! Can't wait! There's suspense!
Wait, just at the hotel? We even left before you.
A word of advice, don't question the logic of Thames.
Oh, my goats are here. I don't know why, but I like them a lot now after
Going through this with you. Like, oh. M.G.
Oh, hello again. I didn't expect to see you here.
Like, you really thought we'd miss Metaton's big show? Come on. Yeah. So we might not have won that date, but we're still, like, gonna show our support.
And you're not upset, even though you claimed him as your husband.
I mean, I still think it could have been us. But a win's a win. If you bet that much, then you must be serious about this. But, like, you better tell us everything. Ooh, and we can give you all kinds of makeup tips.
Papyrus becoming James Charles, but, you know, not...
Not weird.
Papyrus becoming the innocent James Charles.
And you're not seriously gonna wear that, right?
Never fear, ladies, I, the great Papyrus, am always prepared.
Okay, that's kind of cute, but like, we can do so much better. Like, at least let us help you, since you stole our date. Patty. Okay, fine. Let us help you out of the goodness of our hearts. I've got, like, the cutest shirt. And while we're at it, you might want to tone down the whole nerd thing. I mean, this is Mettaton we're talking about. Whatever happened to just be yourself? They're already friends. No way. You never want to be yourself on the first date. You want to ease them in. Third date, at least. So when they know you, it'll be too late to back out.
Really?
That's the worst advice I've ever heard.
So I should be myself?
Yes. We've known him for years. So let's find him and do this our way. Oh, you're no fun. But you still owe us a full recap.
Wait a second, isn't that the robot?
Yay! This is the best session by far. You. Hey there. Good to see you again. Good. Good. Call this good. First, Undyne locks me out of the lab. Then, she won't answer her phone, and I called 20 times. So I thought maybe she went to her old home to get away from it all. But no. And to top it all off, half the town's too busy gushing about Mettaton to even care.
To be fair, Undyne did just endure quite a bit. I'm sure she just needs a little time alone.
Iris, you've worked with her for years. Do you really think isolation's gonna help her?
It's not like we plan to abandon her, I just don't want to overstep. Whether we like it or not, she's not ready to see us.
Well, for your sake, I hope that's all it is. Come on, Papyrus. Should probably give her space too.
Yeah, I know it's silly. We've put on tons of performances. I guess I'm just worried. This isn't just a show, Shiren. After everything that's happened. Is this a... Oh, it's you two. I'm glad you're okay, even if that was obvious after Mettaton's broadcast. I'm sorry, you two went through so much, and I couldn't do anything to help. I guess it was just overwhelming.
Speaking as the one who had to fight her stupid mecha. Yeah, overwhelming's one way to put it.
Yeah, as soon as the feed cut, I just kind of cried in a corner, feeling like garbage. Which is stupid, I was just watching. You did all the heavy lifting. Now, you've done plenty to aid Frisk. Lest we forget the news and Miss Muffet.
Plus, Mettaton wouldn't have saved me from Bratty and Caddy without you.
And now we're on the cusp of a life-changing event. And also a date with your cousin. So, have you seen him around? I think he's still getting ready by the gazebo. But, congratulations and good luck. Dates are kind of a lot. You mean this isn't a date? Distress toots. Oh, gee.
Careful, Blukey. You give Papyrus ideas, and the next thing you know, he'll make you a real-life dating simulator.
You know, maybe it's better if I don't ask.
Suit yourself. Anyways, we'll catch you later, Blukey. The eyebrow raise.
Sound system's loud and clear. We've practically memorized our routine. Really, what's the point in pre-show jitters? Everything is going to be...
Great, because I know you'd never settle for fine.
Well, hello, darlings. You just couldn't wait, could you? Well, that's alright. I have that effect on people. So...
So is this a normal part of the nerd's courtship ritual, or...
I don't know what you're talking about, but Mettaton, are you feeling alright? Is the new body comfortable?
Very. I can't tell you how relieving it is to have actual legs. Never mind this handsome face. It's even better than I expected, so thank you.
Huh? But I thought Undyne built you.
Well, she did build my previous body and constructed this one, but the design works off Papyrus. Really, I thought the flaming wings would give it away.
Huh. More you know. Still. Sure you're okay? You seemed pumped for that big finale.
It is what it is. Frankly, Frisk, you're worth more than ratings. And it's better this way, isn't it? Undyne is still...
Actually, how is Undyne? Did you find her?
I did, and I was promptly thrown out of the lab for my troubles. Slammed the door behind me, too.
I mean, can you really blame her after what happened?
No, not really. But as they say in showbiz, the show must go on. I'm sure Undyne will be fine, but for now we all ought to unwind. So, now seems like the ideal time to whisk you away to our little date. Come on, I know the perfect place.
Whoa, first date and we're already going to your place? Dang, Mettaton, you must be serious.
I'm a monster of my word. Besides, few monsters alive have ever seen my personal abode. If the cameras were rolling, I'd make some showy remark. Oh, what a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, my most privileged fans! But honestly, I'm glad it's you two.
Huh. Gotta admit, it's not what I expected.
Is that a Nintendo Switch?
Is it really that surprising? My judge's wig did match the decor.
Nah. After your magical girl transformation, Pink's super tame. But this place is so small, you know? Cozy, I guess, but...
Not what you'd expect from a celebrity.
Definitely not.
Well, to be perfectly blunt, I do have several penthouses. By all accounts, I could make Mettatown my permanent residence.
Or let me enlarge your room just like your cousin. The offer is still on the table.
I appreciate the thought, darling, but it's alright. To be honest, all the glitz, all the glamour and luxury, after a while it just loses its luster.
Huh. That why you brought us here?
Yes. I apologize if it's underwhelming, it's just, after everything that's happened.
Don't be silly, you don't have to wow either one of us. Just spending time with you is rewarding enough.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But enough sulking, I didn't invite you here to wallow in my angst. Ikasa is Mikasa, as they say. Feel free to look around.
Is this a Roomba stand?
No, it was the charging station for my old form, though. Luckily for me, batteries are no longer an issue. Not that they technically were before.
Oh yeah, back at Blukey's house, you.
Don't worry about that, I'm sure you'll integrate soon. And until then, just do what I would do. Believe in you!
I know, darling, but just being in this body's worked wonders.
Wowee, you still have this old thing?
Of course, I'd never throw away such a dazzling treasure. Anyone can pick up a lava lamp, but rainbow flames, that's unique. What do you mean, god of hyperdeath?
Oh, it's nothing special, just some cool chemicals, a dash of extreme heat.
Jeez, Papyrus. It's not like you to sell yourself short.
Hey, I'm doing no such thing. Naturally, all Fire Globe variants are cool incarnate, but they're just so simple compared to, well, you know. The point is, I know I could make something better, at least something flashier.
Yes, teleporters, pocket dimensions, this body's sleek design. I know you can do more, but grandeur isn't everything. Strange as it sounds, I often find that simple gifts shine brightest.
I suppose that's true. Sorry, it's just given the circumstances, I really should have planned ahead.
You said it yourself, Papyrus, your company is its own reward. So relax, the spotlight doesn't always shine when I'm around.
Huh. Not as many followers as I expected.
Oh, that's my private account. See the username?
Fabulous. Guess that does explain the lack of branding.
Well, of course, even I need a break from the press and the public. On this account, I'm invisible, just some mundane theater nerd.
And you're sure no one can trace it?
Oh, Frisk, most monsters don't care about the ghost in the machine. There's the rub. Legions of fans who love Mettaton the Star, but that love is only skin deep.
Then why all the dates? Why put your love life up for bets and auctions?
Ignorance, optimism, and a dash of wishful thinking. I won't lie, rehashing the same hollow act has grown awfully stale. But I'd like to think fortune is favoring me for a change. After all, I have you here, don't I?
Of course, and we'll make this date the ultimate reboot.
Oh yes, your charisma is just the shake-up this formula needs. And for what it's worth, I value quality over quantity these days.
Dang. That's one heck of an artifact.
Ah yes, I suppose it would be dated by surface standards.
Just a little. Hey, classic show tunes have their charm.
Oh yes, the way the actors put their souls into song and dance. I used to be so envious, lack of legs and all. Frankly, if it weren't for those old discarded films, I might have never found my passion for acting or humanity.
Then you'd be singing a whole different tune about me.
Oh, I don't know, I'm sure you would have won me over somehow.
You know, it's kind of funny seeing these diaries next to your merch.
Hey, even jaded stars are allowed to indulge on occasion. My stage persona is still a part of me, after all.
But isn't it a commodified version of you?
Well, yes, but I'm still proud of how far I've come. My accomplishments are my own, and I do still love performing. There's a reason I keep my own movies.
Oh, so it's not just your ego?
They're nice mementos, occasional propaganda aside.
Say, Metatron, do you ever plan to produce more of these ever-so-stylish consoles?
Oh, is that a personal request?
Well, naturally, I'm looking at the big picture. What fan wouldn't want the true Metatron gaming experience? And since I'm your biggest fan and a super cool pal...
That's a whole lot of words just to say, Metaton console, please.
Well, this particular model is a custom build. I suppose I could consider a limited run of, one or two. Oh, you'll be the talk of the town.
You really gonna turn down extra profits?
Frisk, I'm loaded. Besides, I'd like at least some of my work to escape mass production.
I mean, I'm not picky. Never had a lot of my own stuff, so...
In that case, consider it done.
So, Metatron, is there anything you wanted to do, or...
Honestly, I've just been winging it. That being said, why not a simple movie night? After all, Frisk hasn't even experienced my back catalog.
You're absolutely right! How could I have been so blind? All that metabulous media tragically unseen! Well, that settles it. Frisk, it's time for a bold cinematic adventure. Action, drama, romance! We should probably go easy on the bloodshed. But age-appropriate explosions are a-okay.
Well, I trust your judgment. You are my favorite fan, after all. So take your pick, and I'll see about fetching some snacks.
My ears. My ears.
You okay over there?
I just need a moment.
So, got any ideas?
Let's see. That's strange, I don't recognize this movie.
You think it's a new release?
No, the rest of the catalog is chronological. I would know, I've seen all of his films. Yeah, this calls for a closer inspection. Victim or villain? The truth about Kara. Ah, that'd do it. Looks like it was made 3 years ago, too. No wonder he never released it then.
Oh, jeez.
Metatron, why? I don't...
Gonna have to stop you right there, Cap.
No, this is absurd. You shouldn't have...
You know what? Let's watch it. It'll be nice to give this movie a real audience.
I hope he won't mind, but perhaps this will be cathartic for him.
Alright, darlings, I've got the goods, so shall we embark on our cinematic adventure?
Frisk, you shouldn't...
Yep, we're all good to go.
Yes,
Fuck
we picked
you,
a
Kara.
very special film, yeah.
Well, then I see no reason to drag our feet, Let's officially start our little date. Long ago, tragedy struck our fair kingdom. The royal family, once a beacon of love and hope, was torn asunder by the relentless hand of fate. But what truly drove our kingdom into despair? Who is to blame? Recent revelations paint the human Kara at fault. But tonight, my dear viewers, I ask you to set aside your preconceptions, for life is seldom painted in black and white. Papyrus, what is...
We just thought you'd like to share this with a genuine audience. No film of yours should ever languish on a shelf. Please, Frisk, stop this already. I can't...
No, you deserve to see this too.
To fully understand the human's plight, we must first start at the beginning. And we must ask, why would a human wander alone to a mountain? Given Kara's inevitable choices, they likely lived a turbulent life. One that poisoned their mind just as they poisoned their body. But even so, they lived a happy life among monsters. The royal family treated them with kindness, and they brought us all hope.
It doesn't matter. It still happened. I still did it. Stop defending me. Stop defending.
I won't deny that the children made mistakes along the way. They did poison the king, but who says it was deliberate? They laughed it off, but that says nothing of the connotation. Kara was a child from a race we have every reason to resent, taken in by the king and queen, and...
Kara, you have to stay determined. You can't give up. You are the future of humans and monsters.
Imagine being a troubled child repeatedly placed on a pedestal, and you poison the one who took you in, nearly robbing the kingdom of its crown. Is it not possible their method of suicide, slow and agonizing, was chosen out of guilt? Is it not possible that they sincerely wished to free monster kind? You all assume the worst based on incomplete evidence and Undyne's irrational response. You cast blame upon them for actions likely born from pain, yet you all react with the same ire toward humanity. Tell me, darlings, did you ever ask Toriel how she felt? She knew Kara, unlike all of you, yet your hatred drove her into seclusion.
Wow, Metatron, this has to be your boldest film yet. You aren't even mincing words. You're saying everything that's needed to be said for the past 3 years. Make it stop, make it stop, make it stop.
I think you've seen enough.
Was it too much?
Not for me, I'm glad I finally got to share this with someone. But Frisk, you should be careful next time. Some wounds take an eternity to heal.
I'm not sure I follow.
That's right, you were stuck outside. Well, I think I'll save the explanation for the relevant party. That is, if they want to come out.
Well, Cap?
Oh wait, this is Kara possessing them. Last time they had the cheeks.
I can tell because the tired ass eyes.
Yeah, but last time they had the cheeks. I just want to know why. Surely you knew what this film would do to your reputation. Wait a minute, I recognize that tone.
You're right, it was a risk. One that, at the time, my agents and crew felt was too severe. How dare I rebel against my creator? How dare I forsake my fans? I guess in a sense, that's when I realized I was truly trapped. Locked into a role that was never truly me.
Then, who did you want to be? How'd this all get started in the first place?
There's the million gold question, but I suppose it's only fair if I come clean. After all, my reputation may be in tatters after today. I'm sure you've figured it out by now, but I wasn't always the handsome robot stud you see today. For the longest time, I spent my days whiling away on the family snail farm. And dreaming, I suppose. Did they seriously draw the, I can't get the arrow to point to it, but imagine the arrow's facing the other way. Did they... God damn it.
You see it, right?
See what?
Look the opposite direction of where the arrow's pointing in the middle of the screen.
Yeah?
Did they seriously sprite the penis?
I don't know. I can't tell.
It is only 2 pixels, but like, what else could that be?
It could genuinely just be a scene from somewhere super duper pixelated down.
That could be it.
Honestly, I've always adored you humans. Your culture, your history, your everything. Including the anatomy, apparently. Whenever I saw them on the screen, oh, how I yearned to be them. Even if it wasn't the most popular opinion. Still, I favored an optimistic outlook, yearning to share my passion with others.
Hey, it's me, Chris
Holy.
Deltarune on the poster. Hey,
Oh
it's me,
my
Chris
god!
Deltarune.
Oh my
Hi.
god!
Give me moss, please. I'm stuck on this poster.
If only someone cared to listen. It's funny, on the day of my first club meeting, the newly appointed captain of the guard arrived on my doorstep. Truth be told, I nearly lost all composure. Had she come to arrest me for treason? No, quite the opposite. In fact, just like me, she adored humanity, and for the first time I could embrace my truest self. Neither one of us had to hide our true feelings. But our shared love of humanity could only go so far. Deep down, I still felt incomplete. But Alphys, bless her heart, she insisted that I meet with Undyne straight away. If anyone could make my dreams come true, it was her.
Huh. I get wanting to be a star, but a human? You sure that's what you want to look like?
Please, my whole life I've blended into the background. When I look in the mirror, I see a stranger. But for once, I'd like to see me.
Alright, I get it. But here's the thing. I don't have the tech for a fully humanoid form. Not yet, anyway. So, I'm gonna need time to develop it first. But I can give you a kick-ass body in the meantime. You wanna be a star? Then let's go for something big, loud, and showy. That'll win the underground over. So when your real body debuts, you can really knock their socks off.
She just had a few caveats. The body needed weapons in case another violent human appeared. And I had to be honest with my friends and family. At the time, I couldn't complain. The body was everything she described and more. It paved a path to stardom alongside the monsters I cherished. But, like all good things, that fame came with a catch. Over time, I became a symbol, Undyne's latest and greatest creation. A defender of the weak with an unbreakable body and spirit. The perfect defense against human invaders. And so I grew despondent. Once those tapes went public, my hopes went adrift in a sea of loathing. Or so I thought, but perhaps the current was more merciful than I expected.
Well, forget about what everyone else thinks. What do you want to be? I may have a few ideas, but at the end of the day, it's your body.
Give yourself more credit, darling. The star shades are the perfect evolution of my image. And fire wings are appropriately stylish.
Oh, but what if you had a flaming sword as well? Extra heat for the underground's hottest superstar. Or I suppose we could go for ice. It is rather cool, after all, just like you.
Sexy box!
Sexy box.
Papyrus, if we're being brutally honest, you helped lift me up when I was on the edge of a downward spiral. That's the name of a fight that's coming up soon.
What?
Nothing. Just having someone who was passionate about me on and off stage made a world of difference. And with Frisk by your side, you've given me a reason to hope again.
Oh, well, you know how it is. I'm the enemy of hopelessness and the champion of good vibes.
Wait a sec. You said your reputation's on the line.
And it still is, because the fact of the matter is, I can't do this anymore. I'm through with pretending. My next show could be my last chance to unveil my true colors. No more lies, no more pandering. I don't care if my audience hates me. This cycle of hatred has only bred hopelessness and despair. Well, I do care. It's a toss-up as to if they'll even listen.
You sure? I mean, come on. Think of how many people called Undyne out.
And besides, who wouldn't want to listen to such a handsome, charismatic, talented, earnest, and all-around
Papyrus, listen. I admire your enthusiasm. You've always been one of my most dedicated fans. But the truth is, for as much as I adore the spotlight, what I need right now isn't a fan, but a friend.
And I'm not just saying that as a fan. I can multitask, you know.
Besides, you've done so much for us. Isn't it time we paid you back?
I know it can be difficult to stay true to oneself, but Metaton, you deserve to be happy too. After all this time bringing joy to others. After all the time you spent humoring me.
Not just humoring. Plot twist, I find your company refreshing.
You kidding? You've been laying it on thick this whole time.
Well, my point still stands. Why else do you think I'd spend so much time with you?
Because I'm a cool dude? Because I work with Undyne?
Because I care about you. And because you're a cool dude whose science defies all known logic.
Get a room, you two.
But we're already in a room. And furthermore, I have my own super cool bedroom, and Metaton likely has many rooms of varying styles.
Okay, then maybe you need this.
Hey, that's for you, Frisk, for your future romantic endeavors.
Yeah, but this is a date, and so far we've just been talking.
But isn't that what you and Sans did during your date?
Because we weren't taking it seriously, for obvious reasons. But since you tried to set us up, I'd say it's time for some payback.
But the point is, try not to get too caught up in Metaton the Star, trademark. After everything, I want the Underground to know the real me. That's not all.
That's...
You didn't... Wow, Ian, yeah, I thought it was lost forever.
Another twist, aren't I just full of them? I even salvaged the poor thing from the throes of that unsightly mob. And I dolled it up as best I could.
But why? I don't deserve...
I'm going to stop you right there, Kara. And yes, I know it's you, darling.
Oh, I guess that makes... Wait, what?!
Yeah, so basically, Kara's kind of fused to my soul. And kinda likes to narrate everything I do. Surprise?
You know, in hindsight that explains a lot, but wait, how come you've been so shy? Is my raw greatness truly that intimidating? No, you're just loud. And I rather like blending into the background. Things were simpler then.
Perhaps, but doesn't simplicity get stale after a while? You've got a golden opportunity, just think about it. If we joined forces, we could end this tired charade and bring closure to...
Out of the question!
Why the reluctance? Surely you have unfinished business. At the very least, your mother...
Regardless of my regrets, who would even believe me? I neither look nor sound like myself, and even if by some miracle they did believe me, I would only endanger Frisk in the process. Or you could bring about a new era of hope. After all, we're so close to freedom, I can taste it, and it's quite delicious.
I'd like to add that the Core's cameras did record your little split. Your secrecy has an expiration date, Kara. But if you reveal yourself on your terms, you control the narrative. And I'll gladly use my star power to embellish things if necessary.
I mean, sounds good to me. We got Azrael back as a flower. I'm sure he plans to come clean.
Well, the plot twists never end. Well, that's all the more incentive if you ask me.
And I didn't. You don't get to decide what's best for me. I never asked you to fight my battles, Metaton. If you're so adamant about making things better, then do it. Don't rely on a dead child to solve your problems.
That's not... Listen, I just think...
Perhaps we should give them some space, Metaton. It's okay if they don't want to talk. You still have us. You still have that movie.
True enough, darling, but you can't fault me for aiming for the stars.
Yeah, of course not. I'd do the same thing.
We did kind of push it, though. Cap, I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. You know that, right?
You mean well, I know that. But some things aren't that simple.
It's alright, I shouldn't have put so much pressure on them. At the end of the day, it's my show! And to be ashamed to throw in the towel over such a small setback.
Glad to hear it. You know we'll be cheering you on.
Just consider us your personal pap squad. That sounded better in my head.
Hey, gold star for trying.
Yes, well, we can't drag this out forever. My fans await the performance of a lifetime, and that's exactly what they're going to get. But thank you. All disagreements aside, this was just the morale boost I needed.
And
Metaton's big premiere.
we will watch that next time.
Yeah,
We have been live for over 2 hours.
not the longest we've done.
Right, but not much happened. And next time we get to do the True Lab.
Oh, Captain, we are so fucked.
Alan, we are so fucked.
Can't believe Metaton fucking outed Kara like that. I know what you are.
Alright, see ya.
See ya.
And now, chat, let's raid someone. Alright. Oh, wait, that VTuber's asleep. Okay. Oh, it's a subathon, that's why. RAXD Flipnote is a VTuber? Okay. Ew, Powder. No, I'm not rating that neo-Nazi. Slash raid Ludmila VT. Alright. Bye, chat. Got a fucking Jeep ad. Hold on.